name is Andrew Cummins.
My name is James Ricker.
I'm Nicholas Schuster.
I'm Parker Lowe.
I'm Natalie Camilli.
I'm Zach Donaldson.
Matthew Butterfield.
Claire Williams.
Trevor Wigan.
Hi, I'm Nick Eamer.
Alex Ross.
Hayden Smith. My name is Nathan Nagle.
I'm Matthew Bitmore.
Hi, I'm Jonah Blackwood.
Hello, my name is Mr. McCoskey.
Hello, and welcome to the Seneca Scout.
Welcome to the Seneca Scout.
Welcome to the Seneca Scout.
Hello, welcome to the Seneca Scout.
And welcome to the Seneca Scout.
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 And you're watching the Seneca Scout.
Hello, and welcome back to one of our final episodes of the year of the Seneca Scout.
Given this is the final week for seniors in such unique circumstances, we wanted to pay homage to our class of 2020 as they take their next steps to pursuing their career and personal goals.
With stories ranging from alternatives to prom and graduation to spotlights on many of our seniors from the stadium to the Senate, we hope this send-off will suffice as a testament to all of your hard work.
We love the class of 2020 and we can't wait to see how you're going to change the world.
With the school year coming to a close, many are starting to think about graduation and how it will happen. Many high schools and colleges have been answering this question in the past few weeks. Some high schools are planning on continuing the whole graduation at the same time they normally would, and others are deciding to delay it till later in the year. Schools that are continuing the whole graduation have come up with multiple plans to do so. One of the most common plans for high schools is holding a graduation drive-through for students to get their diplomas at school, with a common plan for colleges being to create a video celebrating the graduating students with speeches by students and staff. But it's not only just high schools and colleges that are creating their own graduating ceremonies. Students are doing so too through applications like Instagram Live and just holding Zoom sessions to do so.
With the COVID-19 pandemic shutting down all high schools across the nation, the topic of a graduation ceremony becomes a concern. But some high schools have gotten quite creative when it comes to honoring their senior class. We all know that we can't do a traditional high school graduation ceremony this year due to the number of people they bring together. So Caseville High School in Caseville, Michigan decided to hang up a banner of every single student in their senior class throughout the town. And the students will get to keep the banners for themselves. Or some schools, rather, have made graduation virtual, adding students' college acceptance letters and high school accomplishments into a virtual yearbook. And some schools are even putting graduation on television, announcing their students' names and a photo of them. While everyone is disappointed about not being able to do graduation in person this year, it is important to look at the bright side of all of this.
Seniors around the U.S. have begun to get creative to celebrate their final year of high school with online yearbooks. Accounts all over Instagram, started by students, are posting pictures of their senior class to create a digital yearbook. These accounts have become commonplace for students as a good way to keep track of the graduating class and underclassmen to say goodbye to their seniors. These yearbooks are a great place for students to reunite without meeting in person and can create a great community of people who get to celebrate their final days of high school connected and together. Now, on to the next senior showcase.
Because of the outbreak, this school year has been a little different, with all later events in the school year now being cancelled. However, this has not stopped some celebrating their senior prom. Some seniors used online chatting apps such as Instagram Live, Zoom, and TikTok to have their own virtual proms. Others had proms at home with primarily family members or small groups of their friends while obeying social distancing laws. These celebrations have allowed teens the opportunity to forget the current troubles outside and have a moment of normalcy with their friends.
I recently had the opportunity to interview the valedictorian of the class of 2020, Nishant Jayachandran. Here's what he had to say. Just overall, how does it feel being picked for valedictorian?
Valedictorian was something that was never a primary goal in any of the courses that I took or any major decisions that I made, but I'd say like end of last year, I kind of realized, oh, wow, this is something that might happen. It'd be nice to have something to walk away with. And yeah, but I don't think it was ever a goal that I set out to achieve. It kind of just happened along the way. It feels good. You know, I've put in a lot of work, I'd say, throughout high school, but overall it felt pretty nice.
What do you think about the virtual graduation they're doing?
I believe that while virtual graduation isn't, what we might have wanted as a class, it's probably the best that we're going to get. I really appreciate, the district sending out those 4 options for students to choose from. I enjoy, option B, which is what we'll be doing, which is we'll be able to go to the stadium, receive our diploma, take pictures with our family. Because to me personally, my family is the most important part of graduation. I'm really thankful that I'll have the opportunity to at least share that experience with them.
Can you talk about the process of planning your speech?
The speech is obviously something that comes along with being valedictorian. I'll be honest, that was one of the reasons that I was a little excited to be number 1 in our class. I've always wanted a little bit of platform to speak on. So I've been working on it a little bit. Haven't put too much pressure on myself to come up with the exact words, but I've kind of just been tossing around a couple ideas. Whenever something pops in my head, I'll write it down, and I'm planning on consolidating it into a speech at a later date. I think the thing that's really kept me positive is recognizing that I'm part of a community. For most of my high school experience, I never really understood the whole thing behind school spirit. As student council president, obviously I got, what it is. I understand the importance of it, but I never really understood being part of a community and what that meant until this pandemic. Us seniors, we're sitting at home and we're down in the dumps. Our last quarter of senior year, the best part of our senior year, has suddenly been taken away from us. And the community rallied. I can't tell you the number of times that I received a supporting word, a nice gesture from a neighbor, fellow seniors, their parents, the teachers. Honestly, just to deliver the sign itself was such a nice gesture that I appreciated so much to know that I was appreciated, I was valued by the community. And I believe that that's how we rise out of this together. I think it's inevitable that the COVID-19 pandemic is going to have ripple effects for the rest of our lives, as well as the lives of everyone that's alive right now and to come. I think that the way we face the world, the way we live our lives will be permanently affected. We will have to be a little bit more careful. There'll be certain freedoms that will be taken away from us to protect the public health and the public good. But I think it's nothing that can't be overcome. I think the worst thing to do right now is to approach this with a negative mindset. Be grateful for the freedoms that we still have. Be grateful for the opportunities to experience life that we still have. And I think that's the best way we can brace the future. I would say the final message I want to give out to the members of our class is keep fighting. The class of 2020, we're not a class that just takes things lying down. Even after our senior year was canceled, after prom, after graduation, it seemed up in the air. Our class rallied. We protested. We asked the administration. We begged them for more. We weren't willing to just lie down and accept our fate. And I'd say keep that same energy. As you move forward, life isn't going to be easy. Nothing is going to be given to you. Keep fighting for what you believe in. Keep fighting for what's important. And make sure you have the confidence in yourself to go out and achieve your dreams.
My favorite thing about football would be probably going out every day and being with my brothers out on the field or in the weight room. It really just brought us all together, and they're some of my best friends.
My best memory as a player here would probably definitely be beating NA to go to Hinesville.
My favorite part about being on the Raider football team was it was my first year playing football, and honestly just having fun with a different group.
My favorite thing about playing football at Seneca Valley is getting together with the guys I call my brothers and putting all the work that we practice and actually putting it into a game. So I just think it's cool.
How do I think playing football at Seneca Valley made me a better person? Well, the hard work that football has shown me to do is unbelievable. I can go into a weight room and I know that I'm gonna be the best person to lift this, or I'm going to do this to make me a better person.
My favorite football tradition would have to be at the end of a game when we win, we do that chant.
Football has taught me to get back up when you get knocked down and not stop fighting until the very end.
I think who influenced me the most were the guys before me, and how I got to grow up watching these guys and I wanted to be like them and act like them and play like them.
What I've taken from the program that'll bring me to be better in the future is that I can build relationships better, I can work with other people better, and it really made my work ethic harder because I was constantly working to get better.
Football's influenced me over the past 2 years with transferring here from Mars sophomore year. I met Butchley in the hallway with a friend, and he opened up the doors to me into the weight room, all the guys, especially over this year. I got really close with all the guys. Even though the season didn't end the way I wanted it to with my injury, it was still probably one of the best 2 years of my life.
I'd probably have to say pre-game for home games because we're all just partying around in the locker room, having a good time and getting ready to have some fun on the field.
Football has given to me the ability to work with people that you might not know or get along with, and that's going to be big in the future.
I'll never forget the moment where we beat NA in the semifinals, and everyone was just so happy, and everyone flooded the field, just looking at the scoreboard, having us destroy NA. It was just such a great feeling, having everything click, and then we made it to where we wanted to be.
Football has taught me so many lessons about life, just being able to create memories with my brothers and just coming together with the sport that everyone loves and just being able to play our heart out each and every play and just creating a family bond with all my best friends.
Favorite part of game day is pre-game, the music with the guys in the locker room.
For this week's show, I asked some of my fellow senior captains on the track and field team some questions to gain their insight and thoughts on Seneca Valley's varsity team. Let's go right into it.
Okay, so my favorite track memory was probably working the 9-10 meet. I just remember it was a beautiful day, it was so sunny, and everybody was just happy, and I was able to interact with my friends, which was something that I really, really loved. That's one of the reasons why I joined track in the first place, was to meet new people and, interact with new people. So being able to do that was awesome, and especially since we're so used to having meets on horrible, days with sleet and cold, awful. It was really nice to have that nice break and just be able to, socialize and cheer on my teammates. So I really like that. I also, one of my other great memories is the bus ride that we had going to our NA meet last year. I just remember there was such a positive vibe going on in the bus because everybody was ready to compete since NA is one of our biggest competitors. So it was just really, really nice to, experience that and be able to see all of my teammates all hyped up and ready to go. So it was fun. So, not having a track season definitely makes me sad. It's not my first choice by any means, but I think it was necessary because we're in a highly populated area, and it's not like other people are able to go to track practice. All of America is basically shut down. So I think of it it's out of my control, and it's so much bigger than just me. It's so much bigger than just Seneca Valley, and so that's kind of what's making me sane throughout all of this. It sucks, makes me sad, especially not being able to have senior night, but overall I think it was necessary, and I just hope to potentially make up for it by maybe going to a meet next year and seeing my teammates one last time. So I think it's important, but it makes me, it's bigger than me, so I can't get that upset about it.
I'd probably have to say my favorite track and field memory would definitely be winning Whippeals with the team as a freshman, and then also last year as a junior being able to set the school record in the long jump. I'd have to say my thoughts on the short season is I'm a little bummed out because me and including a lot of my teammates were looking forward to the outdoor season and looking forward to winning and competing. But I know for me, I'm happy that I'll be able to do track for another 4 years up at Slippy Rock. And I do feel bad for the kids that they're not doing this in college and that this would be their last season and that they really didn't get a senior night or any really recognition. But in my opinion, I've had a good 3 years, technically 4 years here with SV track. So I'm still happy.
All right. Being part of a track team is like being part of one giant family. They're going to see at your best, they're going to see at your worst, but they will be there to support you 100% of the time, all of the time. I have met some of my closest friends in my freshman year of track and field, and they have stayed with me all the way up into my senior year of high school. And also for me, I absolutely love to compete, and track and field gives me that opportunity. Every single time I run a race, I have my track family. They're right behind me, supporting me to the very end of that race. They help push me to be something better than I already am and give me the chance to be part of something bigger than just myself. They give me the chance to be part of one of the best teams in the world. Absolutely, I would recommend underclassmen to join track and field. You're going to meet so many new people and get so many more unique opportunities that you never thought you would have in high school. And honestly, you get the added bonus of sometimes missing out on the last 2 or 3 periods of the day because you have to go to a meet.
Thank you so much to those track and field athletes for giving us a glimpse into Seneca Valley's track and field team. Now, off to the next story.
Although they can't meet up in real life, band students are doing their own thing to honor their seniors who are leaving. Take a look.
Even though we couldn't have a band banquet this year for our seniors, we still wanted to send our seniors off and say goodbye and thank you. So all the juniors and underclassmen decided to make videos, and we sent them to our band director, who put them all together in one big video for our seniors.
The band is showing appreciation for their seniors just by making a compilation video of all of us thanking the seniors for all that they've done and all that they mean to the band program, and also just wishing them good luck in the next chapter of their lives.
The Rosie Schneider YMCA Youth in Government program is one heavily populated by Seneca students, and with the cancellation of the program's final model convention this year, I thought I'd enlist the help of some seniors just to show the impact it's had over their 4 years in the program.
As a senior in Youth in Government, I can honestly say that the past 4 years in this program have transformed me into who I am today. When I entered Youth in Government as a timid and shy freshman, I never could imagine the impact that it would have on my life, but I can honestly say that these past 4 years have taught me how to be a speaker, how to be a leader, but most importantly, they've opened my eyes to the possibility and the power that we all hold with our own independent voices. This program has shaped me into who I am today, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Youth in Government has had such a big impact on my life. Whenever I joined as a 10th grader, I finally discovered my passion for law and realized that that's what I wanted to do with my life. If I didn't join Youth in Government, I probably wouldn't have come to that realization. Additionally, Youth in Government has blessed me with so many incredible friends from across the state and has provided me with many unique opportunities, such as meeting with state representatives and attending the national competition a few times. Youth in Government has taught me to use my voice to advocate for change and to not be afraid to voice my own opinions.
I wanted to thank Ashley and Nishant for some of their insight, and now I'll turn it over to what some of the mock trial seniors have to say.
Hello, my name is Parker Logue, and for my senior showcase, I chose a senior that I've gotten to know pretty well over the past couple of years because she takes part in the Seneca Valley mock trial team with me. Now, here's to Lizzie Bittner, Seneca Valley senior.
Hi, my name is Lizzie, and I'm a senior graduating from Seneca Valley this year. If I were to ask myself what I'm going to miss most as I go to college in the fall from Seneca Valley, my answer is very simple. I am going to miss all of my friends and all of the people that I have met throughout my 4-year high school experience the most. These people have been some of the most kind and caring and compassionate people I have ever been so thankful to surround myself with. It's just constant positivity and constant reassurance and love. And I am just so happy that I was able to spend the past 4 years surrounded with just such beautiful people who have such amazing souls and spirits. If I could go back in time and tell my freshman self one thing, I would probably tell her to appreciate the little things in life. Because sometimes, right now, not everything goes according to plan, and it's okay for things to be different or for things to change. But what you really need to focus on are the little things in life, because it is truly the little things, like maybe a day out with your friends or sitting talking with a teacher or even a mock trial competition at Pitt. It's small things that you truly find your happiness within, and it's that you really want to focus your whole life around, because what's a life without happiness? So, thank you. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Lizzie. Now here's off to our next senior showcase.
So for my last segment as a senior on the Seneca Scout, I would really like to give a shout out to some of the most important people in my life, the teachers that have taught me over the past 4 years. They have been great supporters of mine and helped me achieve the goals and dreams that I set out for myself. I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. McCoskey, my wonderful video production teacher, who's pushed me very hard over these past couple of years and has been a great teacher and an even more wonderful friend. I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Luco, to Mr. Ruggieri, and Mr. Macedonia for their friendship and their support and the wonderful knowledge that they've bestowed on me over the past couple of years. For the rest of this video, I have friends who want to say things about their favorite teachers over the past couple of years. And we all have to take some time today, in my opinion, to thank these wonderful teachers who have taught us so well over the past couple of years, and to not forget that their contributions in our future endeavors.
Hey everybody, my name's Lizzie, and I'm talking today about a teacher that had a really big impact on me, Mr. McFeely. So I was actually lucky enough to have Mr. McFeely for 2 years of high school. I had him in 10th grade for speech, and then I had him in 11th grade for argument. And Mr. McFeely honestly changed my life and helped shape me into the person and the speaker that I am today. He has just taught me so many useful things, and he really believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. In my junior year, I was honored to be selected as the CHS argument pit debater, and I was up against so many other great people from my class, but I honestly never thought I would be able to do it. But Mr. McFeely kind of gave me the push and told me that he thinks I would be good for it. So without him, I wouldn't have had that amazing experience, and like I said, he turned me into the person and the speaker that I am today. So thanks, Mr. McFeely.
So throughout my high school career, I've been very blessed to have had a lot of really amazing teachers, but I'd like to give a special shout out to a couple real quick. Number one, Mr. Reichard, my act ed coach. You're always someone that I can come and talk to whenever I'm stressed, whenever I need help with anything, and you've always had my back, you've always supported me, and I really appreciate that. Miss Kerr, you've helped me more than you could possibly know with college apps, with student council, just being there for me and believing in me, and that means a lot. Beyond that, just people that I've had in class, Mr. McGill, Miss Kegler, Walker, Nasson. There's a whole lot of amazing teachers I'd love to give a special shout out to. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you.
My name is James Rickard, and this week we are focusing on all things Seneca Valley seniors. In keeping with the theme of Seneca Valley seniors, I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with SVTV Vice President Nick Schuster about his experiences in SVTV and along with some advice to help you get through high school. SVTV is a club that Seneca Valley offers for any student grades 9 through 12 to join. In this club, you'll learn great communication skills while working on things like live broadcasts of sports, concerts, musicals. Anything that the school does, we live broadcast or record it and sell DVD copies of it in the future. Here is SVTV Vice President and Senior Nick Schuster with some interesting information that he has come to learn through his 4 years in the club.
My name is Nicholas Schuster, Vice President of SVTV. I joined SVTV in actually my sophomore year because actually originally I heard about it from you, and I decided to join because it sounded like a lot of fun, and man, it's been a wild ride over the past 3 years. SVTV was always a hobby to me, but it has definitely, since I'm very much into politics, political science, economics, history, all of the above, and there is of course a large media portion that goes along with that. So I believe my experience in SVTV will help me in that career, because media really revolves all around that. Whether it's, you have radio shows, podcasts, the news cycle. I would definitely say that SVTV has had a large impact on me of understanding how all these components really work. If you're joining SVTV, my piece of advice is to always listen and try and work well with others. For giving advice to for an underclassman to go throughout the rest of high school, I would honestly just say is try to find the thing that you most love and pursue that to its furthest end. Be who you want to be and pursue what you want to do.
Hi, my name is Max, and I plan on studying computer science at Penn State University.
Hi, my name is Lizzie Yusko, and I'm going to be attending Slippery Rock University this fall, majoring in exercise science on the pre-physical therapy track.
Hi, my name is Grace Harrison, and I'm going to be going to Case Western Reserve University in the fall.
My name is Ashley Brenner, and I'm going to Penn State in the fall to major in political science and hopefully minor in French. My favorite thing about senior year was getting to experience many laughs with my close and best friends.
My favorite thing about my senior year would definitely be the classes that I took. I loved every single one of the courses I took, even the more challenging ones like AP Statistics. I still ended up loving, and that had a lot to do with all of the great teachers we have at Seneca Valley.
My favorite part about senior year was probably just me being able to take all these different classes that I've never taken before, and then I learned all these things that I've never learned before, and I thought it was very interesting. and I thought it was a good pathway leading into college.
I'd say my favorite memories are the big sports events and dances and all the stuff that brought everyone together just to have a lot of fun.
My greatest accomplishment throughout high school, I would have to say, would be when I was chosen as the University of Pittsburgh speaker for my CHS argument class.
My biggest accomplishment while in high school was getting the opportunity to attend a national competition in Chicago this past summer, where I actually ranked the #1 youth attorney in America.
I'm also really proud of my accomplishments, not only in my classes, but also with my extracurriculars, like Global Leadership Club, which I was able to be the president of.
My greatest accomplishment in high school is probably just learning how to have a good work ethic and learning how to manage my time well, because I took a lot of advanced and AP classes, and I was also part of a sports team. So I was swimming and trying to balance schoolwork, and it was a lot. So I'm glad that high school taught me how to manage my time well.
The thing that I'll miss most about Seneca Valley is definitely the teachers. Over the years, I've had some of the most amazing teachers possible, and I'll be upset not to see them in the hallways every day.
The thing I will miss most about Seneca Valley is definitely the swim team, because it's something I've been a part of for so long. So leaving that is hard, and I'm definitely going to miss it because it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of new friends, reached a lot of goals that I set.
And the thing that I'll miss most about Seneca Valley is, once again, the teachers, because every single year I always end up making such great connections with them. They are so supportive, and I would not be where I am today without them.
Seneca Valley, thank you for all the experiences and opportunities you've allowed me to have over the last 13 years. I'll never forget it.
Thank you, Seneca Valley. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
I'm just really thankful for all the opportunities I had at school, and I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Thank you for tuning into the Seneca Scout.